Uber Eats is the devil in disguise, and before you think I'm exaggerating, just hear me out. It looks like convenience, and it looks like a blessing. But if you take time to peel back the layers, you'll come to realize that it's draining you of your money, your discipline, and your health. And even worse than all of that, it rewires your brain to crave these shortcuts in life. Now, let's be honest here. Food delivery is addictive. It's quick, it's convenient, it's flashy, and it feels like a treat. But the problem is, the more you do it, the more it starts to control you. You're not making a decision that's best for you. You're making a decision because that's the easiest thing in the moment. And that's a dangerous mentality to have. Think about how many times you've told yourself, I don't have time to cook today. But what actually happens? You spend 15 to 20 minutes scrolling on menus, trying to figure out whether you want KFC, sushi, or pizza. And then you wait another 30 or 40 minutes for it to arrive. That's a whole hour of your day gone. And within this hour period, or maybe even it would have taken you half an hour, you could have prepared a meal, eaten it, and gone about your day. This quote-unquote convenience is killing your time. And let's talk money for a second. You may order things once or twice, and it might not feel like a lot. But when it starts to become a habit, it starts piling up. It's $15 here, $25 there. And we're not even including delivery fee and tips. And when it becomes a frequent thing, it all starts to add up. Suddenly you spent a few $100s in a month, money that could have gone towards a gym membership, groceries, something meaningful, a side hustle. And here's the thing, apps like Uber Eats aren't just draining your wallet, they're also reshaping your habits. They're rewiring your brain to believe the only way forward is instant gratification. It's that mentality of that you shouldn't have to wait, you shouldn't have to work, you shouldn't have to prepare, you shouldn't have to do any of that. And once you start adopting these things, it bleeds into other aspects of your life. You don't just want fast food, you want fast results, fast success, fast approval. And when that doesn't happen in life, you just quit. And now let me talk about the health side of things. So as you all probably know, and choose to ignore, most of the stuff that we order isn't good for us. High in sugar, loaded in salt, barely any nutrients. It's comfort food disguised as a lifestyle, and the cost isn't just, of course, your weight, but it's also your energy, your focus, your willingness to perform. You're wondering why you feel sluggish, why you can't concentrate, why you don't have that drive to reach your goals. Look at what you're fueling your body with. And having said all of those things, I'm not saying you shouldn't order again. Life is all about balance, right? It's nice to treat yourself every now and then. But if you allow Uber Eats to become your default, that's when it becomes a problem. Because what you're doing is you're outsourcing your discipline. You're telling yourself by default, I don't need to cook, I don't need to plan, I don't need to resist temptation. The app will sort all of that out for me. And if you can't control something as small and insignificant as your eating habits, how you control the bigger stuff? You know that feeling of actually cooking something for yourself? Whether it's something simple like pasta, chicken, or rice, and knowing that you tried your absolute best to make this meal, it's a good feeling. It's different, it feels good, it's not just food anymore. It is just food. However, it's proof that you can handle the basics of your life. It's proof that you don't need this app to take control or provide for you. You're in control of your life. And when you start winning these small victories, you progress so much further in the war. So you beat Uber Eats, you say no to Uber Eats. This bleeds into other aspects of your life. For procrastination, you say no to procrastination. You use the same strategy that you use for Uber Eats. To toxic relationships, you say no, and it becomes this reoccurring theme. Same with scrolling on your phone, scrolling endlessly. Discipline will always be discipline. Once you can lay down the foundation, you can only build up from there. So my question to you is, do you want to be the type of person who can't even feed themselves without an app? Or do you want to be the person who can take control, who can provide for themselves, who can save more money, who can become fitter, and more importantly, a person who can set themselves up for long-term success? Because Uber Eats isn't just about food, it's a mindset. And the longer you spend relying on it, the weaker your discipline gets. But the moment you do take this power back, you will be shocked how quickly everything else in your life starts improving. Uber Eats really is the devil in disguise. It robs you of your time, money, effort, and growth. But here's the good news. You're not stuck, you can cut back, you can rebuild, and you can reclaim your self-control one meal at a time. At the end of the day, guys, this video isn't about food. It's about freedom, and the choice is yours. But if you did like this message, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Share it to anyone who you think needs it as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one.